What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nate the Great YouTube channel. My name's Nate. This is my TED Talk series where I take a bunch of sugar and then I just race through the forest and talk about how I'm feeling that day. No, anyway, so this is day 10 on this new journey. I don't really want to call it sugar fasting today because, again, like I said in yesterday's video, the rest of the week I have family in town and we're going to be spending the evenings out and about, having a dinner wherever we decide to go, and or having meals at the house that won't consist of just sugar. So this kind of caps the end of my sugar fasting journey. But nonetheless, let's get to business. So if you look up here on screen now, you'll see that I weighed in a new 202.3 or something like that. And yeah, I'll be splicing in my evening update as well, just a brief one, because I don't know what I'm going to be eating today. I don't have it all kind of forethought. I don't have it planned out. So I'll splice in the evening video, and then we'll publish it all in one go. But nonetheless, if you also notice, I ate 2,800 calories yesterday, and I still lost a pound. Now, Cole was on a live yesterday, and he's like, stop restricting. And I want to clarify something. I have not been restricting at all. And here's the thing. I've just been listening to my body. I've been eating when I'm hungry, and I just, the calories haven't been there. So I've taken a couple advice. There's been comments on my videos, but then overall, he's like, ditch some of the fruit and start adding some more like canned fruit where it has the syrup, etc. So that's what I started doing. I went to the store and got a bunch of jams and canned fruits, so I can really start to throttle up that calorie count, because I do feel like my calories based on my output are too low. And so when I get back around to my sugar fasting and just doing sugar fasting, I will be taking that advice and really trying to jack up my calories with that little hack. So anybody that's out there that's thinking about doing sugar fasting and you find yourself just not able to get the calories in, definitely consider those two options, adding in jams that are not sugar free. Obviously you want sugar, and or canned fruits with the syrup, heavy syrup, light syrup, whatever. You just eat the whole can. It's really fun. You feel like a kid again. You just crack it open, or slice it open, and you're just eating out of the can. It's super fun. But anyways, let me just let's recap the whole 10 days. All right, so I started off at 214 pounds. I'm down to 202 pounds. So you can do the math. I'm not gonna bore you with that. So that's day that's experience number 1. 2, my sleep scores have gone through the roof. I'm averaging every night about 50 to 60 minutes of deep sleep and REM sleep. On carnivore and during my fasting journey, the water fasting journey, I would get anywhere between 60 and 75 sleep scores, and it would be terrible. So last night I slept for 8.5 hours, and again I got about an hour, a little over an hour, sometimes up to an hour and a half of REM and deep sleep, and I just feel regenerated. I did so much yesterday, landscaping out in the middle of the Florida sun, just preparing the house for all the family members that are coming into town today and tomorrow for the graduation. And I still felt like $1,000,000. I just felt like I had endless energy, but I ate a lot more yesterday too, so it all kind of panned out. Still lost a pound. So let me think about this with you. So would I recommend the sugar fasting protocol, or who would I recommend it to? I would say everybody. Anybody that's stalled in their current diet, or they feel stuck in whatever they're doing. This is like a cheat code, you guys. I can't express enough how unnerved and uneasy I was about starting this sugar fasting. I was excited just because it was something new and different and potentially may help me psychologically. When I gained that first like 7 or 8 pounds of water, I was apprehensive, but I was also knowing, based on my experiences in the past, that it was water, mostly water. So I was like, okay, don't freak out. But there was a couple days where I'm like, all right, we got to get back to baseline here, otherwise I don't understand the difference here. So, nonetheless, I can't express how much I would love for everybody to learn how to do the sugar fasting, um, and put it in your tool belt. So now I have a new tool, brand new shiny tool in my tool belt. And this week I'm going to be doing a hybrid where I eat a sugar bomb in the morning and then I have meals in the evening. And I'm not thinking about calories. I'm not thinking about what I'm going to eat. I'm just going to eat normally. Okay? I'm not thinking, oh, I got to shove in 2,000-3,000 calories of food because I haven't eaten in days. And it has to be all meat and fat because I can't touch the carbs because they're bad for you. Right? No, none of that. I'm just going to eat normally. And that is the biggest takeaway for me, is I don't ever have to think about, this all in, all out, too much, too little. I'm just going to listen to my body, listen to what it wants, and then just eat until I feel satisfied and I feel full. So yeah, I would recommend it to everybody. I'm excited for the future. This is kind of an emergence, a re-emergence of a new me. I'm only 2 pounds away. Like I said, these next 4 days, I'm just gonna take my foot off the gas just a tiny bit. Still got my eyes on the prize, that ONEderland. But at the end of the day, I'm more focused now, more now than ever, on the people I'm gonna be with, just having those experiences, not being awkward because there's no meat. Depending on where my son wants to go for dinner tonight, if he wants to go to IHOP, sure, they got some meats there, and I'm sure I could find this is what I order at IHOP on a carnivore diet. And it's like, okay, Jesus, just stop and just enjoy the moment. Just be in the moment and just eat normally. And I love that feeling. So anyways, I want everybody to know that it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be scared. There's a lot of information emerging out there on the internet about sugar fasting and the sugar diet. I just would implore you to just try it. Just give it a go. I would say do it more than 3 days. I know that was the initial kind of like 72 hours, but trust me, you're gonna see a groove. You'll start getting into a groove at 72 hours. I would say a minimum of a week. That way you can really solidify the process and learn about your body, what sugar does in the absence of protein and fats, and just listen and try and experiment. And that's the beauty of this, is just there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Whatever your circumstances are when it comes to where you're starting and where you want to be and what that means, if you're trying to break a plateau, or you're trying to break a stall, or you're just trying to do something different to maybe change some of your health metrics. I do have some blood tests coming up here tomorrow. I'm going in for some blood tests. I'm going to have the whole panel done, and then I have a physical the following week. So I'm really excited to see what kind of health metrics that I'm presenting in my blood work. So we'll see how that works out, and I'll be publishing all that if I can. But nonetheless, I want to close this out, and then I'll splice in a short update video in the evening, just giving you a rundown of how the evening went, what I did, and then yeah, we'll post it from there. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your day. I'm out here once again zooming through my forest, and I'm excited for the future here. I hope you are too. I hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we'll see you in the evening. Bye, everybody. All right, crew, we're just back from an outing with the family and friends that are in town. We went out for Greek food. It was absolutely divine. My wife and I went to the gym in the early evening hours, and then I had some chicken breast right after that. And then when we went out to eat, I had a chicken shawarma wrap. It was absolutely divine. Highly recommend if you've never done Greek food. It is one of the most delicious and just healthy varieties of food out there. Can't recommend enough. But nonetheless, we're back here at the home base. I'm just wrapping up for the evening. I'm going to be getting up early to go test my blood work, like I mentioned, so I'm really excited to share that when I get the results in about a week's time. just to see how the sugar fasting has affected me and my weight journey and how that's affected me and all the things that come with getting more data, because I'm a really big nerd. But yeah, just a quick update for the evening. Tomorrow and what Thursday are going to continue this hybrid approach, not focus on the food, not focus on the calories, just going to eat normal, spend time with family and friends, and enjoy their company while we celebrate our sons' graduations, both from high school and elementary school. Hope everybody has a great night, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.